Now we are here at Lumberjack Stadium as ASU is up 1-0 against the Lumberjacks. And as you can see there, it is a packed stadium here at Lumberjack Stadium. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some halftime stats here. See how ASU is doing so well against the Lumberjacks. There you can see the score is 1-0. The shot attempts that ASU is taking on is 7-3. Shots on goal there, 6-1. And the fouls that the Lumberjacks and ASU have is tied, 5-on-5. So we'll have more after the half with Matt and Cece.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, official chicken fingers of NAU Athletics. One love.
1, 2, 3. Holy shit.
Wow!
Yes!
The thing about Alaska that makes it so difficult is most of the time we don't even know exactly what the weather is we're flying into.
There's this huge and thick marine layer of fog. I've never been so terrified, to be honest with you.
We're going to get him out. We will find him. That's our job. This is what we do.
From executive producer Al Roker. Coast Guard Alaska, weekdays at 7 p.m.
Look at this big unit! Whoa!
Time to knock the school out.
You're watching the Emmy Award-winning NAU TV.
Welcome back to Lumberjack Stadium. We're looking at a camera all the way across the field here, and you can see the attendance here, 1,511. So, sounds like Andre Luciano's tweet worked. There's a lot of people here for ASU versus NAU.
Great crowd.
Well, we got about 25 seconds left till teams line up here. And, you know, everything that Andre Luciano talked about at halftime, the stats bear it out. I mean, Taryn Benham, who we've been so impressed with, she had 5 saves in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing great back there, and she's coming out, attacking the ball too, not letting them get a good chance, which I think is huge because ASU, I mean, they're fast and they're moving well up top. So for her to come out and challenge the forwards like that, puts the forwards back on their heels and also gives us a good opportunity to stuff them in their path.
The other thing there is ASU had 6 shots in the first half. NAU, you know, Nikki Panis had 1 save in that first half. So NAU did not put as much pressure as they would have liked. As we see, looks like Anna Rivera out there, Maite Coco. And look at that, we have a cookie. That's what they call that. When they chop a little bit off of that log, they call it an NAU cookie. I've never understood that, to be honest.
Really? That's interesting.
Yep. And Anna Rivera makes the pass. Tatum Harris. It's going to be Cambro Meskill. And Maite Coco immediately trying to put pressure on ASU. You can tell just from what Andre Luciano said at halftime. That's what he'd like to see. He'd like to see possession. He'd like to see good passing from his team, and he'd like to see pressure.
Yeah, we really need to cut down the open space that we're giving ASU here in the second half. You know, allowing them to run up like they have been in the first half is just giving them ample opportunity to get on goal.
So, can I just ask you something? And not everybody gets to know this stuff, Cece. What is he a bear in the locker room? in halftime? Is he yelling at you guys?
I'm just gonna plead the fifth on this one.
You
no.
can tell. I mean, that's a yes.
No, I mean he was a great coach. He knew when to get on us and how to get on us. In the beginning years when he was really trying to change the program around, he was a little bit tougher. He's definitely kind of mellowed out over the years, but honestly, I mean, he really knows how to fire up his team and get everyone playing. He knows what motivates the girls, and
Is he a speech guy?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
He does
Well,
like to do
I'm
that.
talking like, is it impromptu? Like, is he just gonna come up with it on the spot, or is it before the game?
It's kind of before the game.
Yeah.
He's like you said earlier, he's just a pretty thoughtful guy.
I can tell
so.
you love you love those speeches.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I
You
love
cherish
playing
those.
for him. I mean, I literally had the best time here at NAU. I'm so glad I decided to go to this school and
Yeah.
play underneath Andre. He really is a great coach, and like I said, he just really knows how to connect with the players.
So we see right now NAU has kept the pressure on for the first 2 minutes of the second half. ASU, NAU at Lumberjack Stadium. We have 43 minutes left in the second half of this game. 1-0 ASU. The shot advantage is heavily skewed towards ASU, but NAU trying to change that right now. They started, we talk about Anna Rivera from Hawaii, and I'm not going to attempt to say the name of her hometown.
No?
But she's from Hawaii. I practiced it all day today, but I'm not going to attempt it live right now. And she's a spark plug,
She is.
And I think Luciano sees the same things that we do.
Yeah, I mean, I really do love the energy when she steps on the field. She really brings
There
it
she
up.
is, right there.
And is high pressure. And I just love the footwork that she has too. I think she's a really great player to come off the bench, and hopefully will add a lot to the second half here.
And she puts the pressure on there, Anna Rivera does, and she's going to get the ball here looking for Maite Coco. Maite Coco working along the sideline. And ASU, good defense there.
Yeah.
Nice header.
Good pressure there.
See, here's the danger, is that with all the pressure NAU's putting on, ASU's going to have a
Tough
chance at those
tackler.
fast breaks. And we're going to look to see who's down here. It's going to be number 9 for ASU. That's their star, Nicole Douglas.
Yeah, that was a tough.
Let's get a replay here. Slide tackle, and it looks like it could have been an ankle.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Amanda Bennett there.
Yeah, she went in a little late with her foot there and kind of caught Nicole Douglas there on the ankle.
So
and that's smart.
She's going to stay in the game, though. She's
a
tough.
Player. Yeah, you can
Another
see
look
kind of.
here. Yeah, looked like the left ankle or foot.
Yeah, I mean, Amanda Bennett did try to kind of come up a little short there and try to avoid the contact, but just got it at the end.
Douglas, though, stays tough, stays in the game. It's going to be
a really good opportunity here for ASU.
Free kick for ASU. Going to be taken by number 11, Gemma Perfield, and Taryn Benham.
That was
Man,
really,
she's all over the place.
that was really scary, but she did a great job getting her hands on the ball there.
You notice how you get scared and I get excited?
Yeah.
See, that's how you know you played for this program.
Well, I mean, I love that she came out and, got her hands up there, but a little weak in her hands. Ball kind of hit off a bit. I thought I was going to go in the back of the net. I would have liked to have seen her maybe try to grab it instead, but either way, the ball didn't go in, so we'll take it.
Corner kick, high, arcing.
Nice.
Taryn Benham.
Punch out there.
Now
All right.
Maite Coco's got a chance. She has nobody around her.
Yeah, it's tough.
And an
It's
NAU.
good try playing it out there. This could be good, though. We keep pressuring him here. Nice job.
I think that's... One NAU attacker was flying down the sideline. Couldn't see her number. I think it was Sam Larber. NAU's going to flex it out to Anna Rivera, who just can't keep it in bounds there. Benham has 6 saves on the night so far. And she's been all over the place. Some of those saves, when she punched that out, that doesn't count as a save, but really that was a save.
Yeah. And like I said, she's been really aggressive back there tonight. Really good to see. And that's what you need in your goalie, especially against high-caliber teams like this and teams that have a lot of shots on goal.
Amanda Bennett going to take the throw in here. Maite Coco fighting for space, kicks
turn.
it up. Okay, so already,
Oh, fancy
CC,
play there.
what do you like so far from NAU in the second half?
I like that we're being a little bit more aggressive towards the ball. You know, we're not letting ASU necessarily take a lot of open space here, and that we're kind of getting on them right away, like you just saw right there, you know, putting pressure on them, kind of forcing them to make a pass instead of dribbling up the field.
And what you'd like to see next, probably, the pressure's, yeah, right, the pressure's there. Can it materialize in something,
yeah,
you know, more refined?
Exactly. If we can get the pressure there, get them to turn it over, and then maintain possession so that we can move the ball up as a team here and get some good quality shots on goal, just like ASU's been doing all game.
Anna Rivera.
Thought that was a little push in the back.
She did. She got a little bit of a push in the back. Missed the header because of that. ASU back to their accurate, calm passing. But that wasn't accurate. That actually, it looked to me like that went off number 21 for NAU, Kylie Kapuska. Nevertheless, Kapuska down the sideline, and that time it does go off. Kapuska, it's going to be a throw-in for ASU here. It's number 15, Olive Jones, working down the sideline. She works it into the middle of the field. Meskill chasing. No luck. But the pressure's on. I mean, that's one thing that's...
And that was good there. I mean, we forced the goalie, kind of just kicked the ball up to no one. Now we got the ball back.
This is, you know, it's almost the inverse of what we saw in the first half. This is a lot of things that NAU was doing in the first half, ASU's doing now.
Yeah, and you know, it could be too that ASU got a little bit lax with how the play was in the first half. You know, they had a lot of openings and things like that. We weren't high pressuring enough, so ASU is coming out a little bit slow right now. And this is a good opportunity for NAU here just to push it forward, get some hard pressure on them, get a ball turned over, and hopefully a good goal.
Carly George just got fouled. Carly Gamble is going to take the free kick here. A lot of NAU attackers up along the edge of the 18-yard box. And this ball's floated in. Good ball, better header, but it's going to be an NAU throw-in.
Yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to get behind the ball on that one, but at least we can get the throw in here. Give us another good opportunity here in our offensive third.
And number 3 for NAU, Riley Mitchell checking into the game, taking the place of Cambry Meskill. So a little bit of youth, a little bit of energy checking in for NAU. Meskill's played a lot this game. See what Riley Mitchell and the rest of these NAU attackers can produce right now as NAU continues to keep the pressure on. Something Andre Luciano undoubtedly talked about the halftime performance he put on for his girls. There's a nice move.
Yeah,
it's a nice
play there.
Nice move by number 19, Corey Sullivan. By the way, Cece, you know Corey Sullivan, don't you?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, she's from my hometown in Prescott. Watched her play a little bit when she was younger. Saw that she had a lot of good potential in here, so it's good to see her kind of move on to this next level playing for ASU. She's been having a good year with them so far, too. So
she's one of those players. She's a defender and a forward. She's got 2 goals already on the year, 1 assist. She's very versatile.
Yeah, she is. I mean, and the good thing about being a forward and defender is, you know, even when you're in that defensive position, you kind of want to push forward, which, you know, your team's going to love because it makes a little bit of a handful when you have a defender on the
opposing
team.
One extra man, right?
Yeah, exactly. That you have to try to pick up. It draws back one of your forwards, so good for ASU to have a player like that on their squad.
1-0 here. Arizona State leads. We are at Lumberjack Stadium. The crowd here, 1,500. Actually, 1,511 to be exact. A nice opportunity there.
Yeah, and you just caught about a little bit flat in there in the back, and no one's really stepping forward to put some pressure on. They almost got a nice through ball in.
But here's what we talked about, CC, is ASU's getting to our 18-yard box, but NAU's back line, because they are veteran and they are experienced, they've done a good job, and that's a nice header. Anna Rivera had a chance there as that ball trickles along the outside of the 8. That was a risky play, I would say, because if that ball goes outside the 18-yard box,
yeah, it's a different.
Can't touch that.
Different
Not with your
there,
hands.
possibly. Ooh.
Nice.
Good pressure here.
And that's Kylie Kapuska applying that pressure again. She's one of those players that didn't get a ton of play in the first half, fresh legs in the second half. Cordero on the sideline. What do you got for us?
Yeah, Matt, couple possessions there, coach was yelling at the team to press it. As we're seeing, we see a lot of the players kind of being relaxed and off the ball. Defensively, they got to press the ball. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks so much, Cordero. That's a great point.
It is a huge point. I mean, and you watch our back line, they kind of just go back with their forwards, and it's giving them all this open space. If we can kind of press up, put some pressure on the person with the ball, it's going to limit the amount of touches they have up top.
Back to Taryn Benham. Taryn Benham to the middle of the field. Riley Mitchell there controls the ball. She's got a little bit of space to work with. Nice ball.
That's a good ball out wide.
Out to Kylie Kapuska. What's Kapuska going to do with it here? She's one-on-one with the defender.
Up top here.
Nice little footwork there. Maite Coco in the middle of the field. She's got a shot. And that ball will trickle to the right, but that's progress for an NAU offense that hasn't really had the opportunity to line up and take a clear shot at the goal.
Yeah, Maite did a good job there and keeping composure, maintaining precision there, and then turning and trying to get a nice shot on goal. A little unfortunate that it went just a little wide.
You know, that was impressive by Riley Mitchell, freshman in the middle of the field, to find Kylie Kapuska, and then Kylie Kapuska's footwork to find Maite Coco. I like that.
Yeah. Pretty hard foul here. Don't know if we're going to get a card. Looks like we might.
That'll be Kylie Minifield for ASU, who took the hard foul.
Let's see here what happened.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's not fun.
Came in a little late. Definitely deserves a talking to there.
Kylie Minifield played in 5 games, started 3 this year. She's one of those midfielders. No offensive stats, but she's a good defensive player. Played 19 games last year, started 17. She's 3rd in minutes played this season. ASU now working in NAU zone for one of the first times this half, but NAU quickly clears. Maite Coco looking for the ball.
Again, I mean, we're doing a great job clearing the ball out. We just need to be a little bit stronger up top.
Good ball.
Try to get possession of it.
Anna Rivera. Anna Rivera has been close a couple of times this second half.
Yeah, and
if NAU can, you know, those through balls you talk about. Now, they do make our attackers run, and you don't like that because if it's not a good ball, you're wasting energy. But if she can connect on one of those, she is a spark plug. She's one of the faster players on this NAU squad. That's a real opportunity for NAU as NAU's defense again clogs that 18-yard box, clears the ball.
Yeah, I mean, NAU's doing a great job defensively this half and getting in and clogging up the space and pushing the ball forward. It's just unfortunate that right now our forwards aren't on the opposite end of the passes and the clears out.
Here's Riley Mitchell.
But here we go, slowing it down a little bit here. That's what I like to see, kind of try to maintain possession, get some people forward.
Anna Rivera tries to work that ball up to Maite Coco, loses possession. And ASU looking to regain their composure here. I think, you know, to compare it to a boxing match, this round started and NAU came out, socked them in the mouth a little bit with their ball control and with their pressure. ASU regaining their composure. This is a very talented ASU squad. ASU swings it across. Riley Mitchell didn't give up. Olive Jones, Olive Jones.
That's a good job here by ASU maintaining possession. You know, they're not trying to force things. Playing it back to their goalkeeper. Trying to open up the space here.
And Nikki Panas had a good game. Hasn't had a lot of pressure, but she's done what she's needed to do. She, of course, with the extremely high 90% save percentage this year, turning into possibly the goalie that ASU trusts for the rest of the year, although there is seemingly a committee happening there. ASU looking to work the ball up, but Amanda Bennett with another great defensive play. She, of course, had the big takeaway earlier in the game that created an almost opportunity for NAU's offense. Carly Gamble clears the ball. Maite Coco keeps it in bounds.
Good hustle over there, kind of get behind the ball.
Has Kapuska looking and running and keeping the pressure on, but good clear there by ASU. So
yeah, that's just great pressure on the goalie there. Not letting her be able to have like a really clear shot on the ball.
So what are the adjustments that you see out of NAU so far?
So far, I feel like we're not sitting on our heels as much. I mean, a little bit on the defensive side, we're kind of still tracking back, but I feel like we're playing a little bit more compact in a sense, not allowing as much open space. So there's been times here in the second half, but in the first half, there's definitely a ton of open space that we allowed them to have, and it's kind of good to see that we've compacted it down a bit. And wow, we had a big
Bunch
change.
of subs. Bunch of
Big
subs.
change
Paige
there.
Mailing back into the game. Madeline Wazak just came in the game. Number 5, Alexis Most just came into the game. I think I covered it. Sam Larberg just subbed in. So huge changes for NAU.
Felt like that was a hockey lineup change.
What does that say to you? With all those girls coming in, what does that say?
I mean, I think what Andre was trying to do is just, get people some rest from the first half, and then now, we're putting everyone in and hopefully going to put a big pressure forward. I mean, we put in some people with some good speed behind them, so I think he's really looking to get this team moving forward now.
And of course, Larberg, who's been obviously NAU's top scorer.
Oh, this could be a good chance here. Oh, a little too much though.
And that's the through ball that we've been watching the entire game. Just a little bit too far ahead of the attacker.
And that's where I think, like Andre kind of said at halftime, that trying to make things too complex. I think we need to kind of simple it down, just play defeat right now, and not really try to feel like we need to get behind ASU. I mean, they're a fast team, so it's going to be hard for us to get truly behind them with speed. So if we can just kind of slow it down, open up the space, play to our feet, it's going to give us better chances, better opportunities.
ASU works it up along the sideline. NAU, though, there you see Amanda Bennett regain control. NAU not pushing the ball out of bounds. They're keeping control. Sam Larberg pass it up. Paige Mailing.
Just a little bit.
Okay, Cece, you talked about the speed of ASU. Take us back to when you were playing. You were a record-setting player. Okay, you played here for 4 years. 3 years. What was the... That's all right. No, what was the... Take us through, though. Compared to the Big Sky schools, what was it like playing a school like U of A or ASU?
Oh.
Were they just that much faster?
Yeah, a lot of times they were. Schools, when you're playing like Pac-12 schools or there's big conference schools that have a really big selection of players that they can pull from. I mean, even look at ASU right now. A lot of players from like England coming on and internationally that they can pull from, right? People with good experience. So the play is a lot faster. A lot more is expected of them. You'll see that they only play 1 or 2 touches and they're going because the teams they play against are only playing in 1 or 2 touches because the speed's so much faster. So it's a little challenging to get used to that. In the Big Sky Conference, there is some of that, but it's just not as fast as you see with these bigger schools, bigger conferences.
Now, Amanda Bennett had numbers there. And ASU will look to clear the ball here, or at least work it up to NAU zone.
Oh, good job.
Another great play by Amanda Bennett. She's
She's doing really good.
Look
I'm liking her physicality right now, her speed, and trying to get the ball in fast there on that throw-in.
Exactly. That's
Look
what
at
I was going to say. Kapuska works it over.
Oh.
And that's Madeline Wazak, who just tosses it in there. And
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what she was trying to do there. Wasn't sure if it was a shot or a pass in, but
well, it went right under the leg of Kapuska.
yeah. But that's a good job by NAU right there. Slowing it down, possessing it, ball to feet there. They did a good job. Almost had a good opportunity on goal. And like I said, Amanda Bennett right there. I mean, starting it from the back line like that was huge.
Right, Amanda, like we said, she's not going to get the stats, but she's been really key for NAU.
Yeah.
That quick throw-in, that's really what sparked that offensive possession there for NAU. She got the ball, stole it from the defender, went out of bounds, quick throw-in.
Yeah. That's what you need. I mean, if you're playing a team that's fast, you got to play fast too. Catch them off guard every once in a while. Oh, unfortunate there.
Number 17 for NAU, Madison Montgomery there. Just went right beneath her foot as she tried to kick that ball up to the 18-yard box. ASU subs in here. It's going to be number 32 for ASU, Anna White, coming into the game. She's from Scottsdale, Arizona. And I believe that's Olive Jones. Couldn't quite catch that number. I believe that's Olive Jones for ASU walking out. That is Olive Jones. So like you said, CC, it did appear there's Wazak
here we go.
with the steal.
Uh-oh. Just a little unfortunate touch there at the end. A little too hard.
That touch, just a hair too far ahead, right?
Yep. But you know what? What's great right now is offensively, we're putting the pressure on them defensively, right? So we're winning the balls there, getting some pressure on them, and getting almost close to good chances on goal here. So if they keep this up, ASU is going to break down here at some point, I think, and we'll have a good chance on goal.
So it's 1-0. ASU has the lead. A crowd of about 1,500 here at Lumberjack Stadium for this big non-conference Friday night matchup. Beautiful night here in the Flagstaff campus at Lumberjack Stadium of Northern Arizona University. NAU has 24 minutes to tie this game or take the lead.
A lot of time left.
Kylie Kapuska, a lot of space here.
This is good. Okay, let's throw him for us.
Now, NAU's going to get the throw in. A little bit of attitude there from the ASU defender.
Yeah, I like it. Oh.
Carly Gamble.
Yeah.
And that ball's going to work its way out of bounds. But, 23 minutes left, and we saw NAU just subbed in 4 players a couple of minutes ago. And you said, CC, it appeared Andre Luciano was saving, a semblance of a power lineup for the last, 30-so minutes of this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good kind of tactic, come in and put in a whole new different team in, basically, and try to catch ASU off guard. And right now, I mean, the girls he put in, they're really high pressure in this ASU defense, and it's caused a little bit of some turnover. So I'm happy to see that. Now if we can just get some good quality chances on goal.
Dare I say ASU is a little bit frustrated right now?
I think they might be getting there. I mean, you kind of saw that on the throw-in down here on the near side. With that, defender trying to take the ball away from our player. So, and that's good. You want to catch them off right now, and and when they start getting frustrated, maybe start chipping in at each other. That's when we can get a good chance for ourselves.
Going to see Madison Montgomery taking this free kick here into the 18-yard box.
Oh, dang.
And CC, are we going to get an offside there?
No, I think that was just kind of jumping on top of the player there, a little bit of foul. But, it's good physicality in there. You got to be tough in the box. Let them know you're not going to back away.
Emma Robson had a chance.
Yeah, that was a good job.
Accurate free kick there by Madison Montgomery. Started one game this year, Madison Montgomery has. She's a freshman. One of these freshmen contributing for Andre Luciano out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. She plans to major in biomed science like so many of these girls. We talked about this. I mean, it's every other girl on this roster wants to do biomed science. It's a mystery we haven't figured out here on this broadcast yet.
Well, they all might want to be,
they
surgeons
want,
and save lives.
That's kind of an important job.
Yeah,
a little bit
a
more
little
important than talking about sports for a living. Just a little bit.
But we provide entertainment for people, too.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Good shot.
Shot on goal there by ASU, and what do you know? What do you know? There she is, number 1, Taryn Benham.
I mean, she's literally kept us in this game.
The self-proclaimed tomboy.
That's a hard shot.
Lunges to her left. Like you said, that's a hard shot. Did you ever play goalkeeper?
Once.
And
it was the only time our team ever got scored on in AYS.
So you didn't take one of those off the hand?
Short-lived career.
I was going to say, that's got to hurt your wrist to take one of those off the hands like that. Arcing free kick.
Yeah, you really got to have some strong hands as a goalkeeper.
8 saves now for Taryn Benham on the night. She's having herself a night.
Every time.
You can see why Andre Luciano, former goalkeeper, really respects Taryn Benham.
Yeah.
And talks so highly. He just, like, when I talked to him before the season, he was making excuses just to talk about her.
Yeah, I can see that. But no, I mean, she really is a great goalkeeper. I mean, with her composure and tenacity back there and aggressiveness, it's like she's a senior.
Let's take a look at this Arizona connection. Andre Luciano's done a really good job recruiting the Arizona area. Look at all these players. Riley Mitchell, Amanda Bennett, Cambry Meskel. These are real contributors for NAU coming from the Phoenix area, the Gilbert area. I mean, of course, if you're a school up at NAU, you got to do a good job recruiting Phoenix, and Andre Luciano has. NAU's got momentum here.
Yeah, and that's what makes, games like this really big, with these girls that live down in Phoenix and playing ASU, trying to, maybe show the coach that maybe they missed out on something and not trying to pick them up. So
That's a really good point.
That's one thing I've loved about Andre there, too, is, keeping it within the state here. It's really good to see.
A couple of girls on NAU as we see Tatum Harris check into the game. Tatum Harris is one of these girls from Desert Vista High. There's a couple girls from NAU from Desert Vista, and there's also a couple of girls from ASU from Desert Vista, so I'm sure they know each other.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's going to happen, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Probably a little talking, too, before the game.
Yeah. Sam Larberg there with a touch. Stolen by ASU.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a good chance there, but
and that
just
was
missed it.
Kayla Terhune with a chance to possibly create a scoring opportunity. Just missed. Alexis Most kicks this ball out of bounds. Good play. I mean, to me, that's a good play. To you, is that a good play? Because Andre Luciano doesn't want them to kick the ball out of bounds.
I mean, I'm glad to see that she got to the ball first, but she had time to get a good touch on it, try to maintain possession there.
That ball just floats through everybody, but what do you know? Look who it is, Amanda Bennett getting the touch on that, clearing it out. It's going to go to about the halfway mark on the pitch. ASU with the throw-in. That's coming from number 32, Anna White, one of the subs for ASU. It's going out of bounds again, this time going to be NAU's ball.
Good job shuttling the player off the ball there, not letting her get a good touch in to keep the ball in. Able to win this back here now. Just got to see some movement off the ball here, get a good opportunity on this throw-in.
Amanda Bennett with a rocket.
Oh, that's a big throw.
Sam Larberg fights.
Good.
Here's what I'm seeing, CC. A little bit, as we see Sam Larberg go for the steal.
Hey, she gets back up and gets back at it again.
Let's go see what Cordero has brewing in the student section.
That's right, Matt. I'm out here in the student section, and it is very loud and packed here, as you can see. We have the band. We have the whole team here playing cookies. Matt, it's about 1,500 people here in attendance. It is packed. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Cordero. And you saw that. That's the cookie we were talking about. Yeah. When NAU cuts one of those slices off the log, they call it a cookie. And those youth soccer girls, it looked like a team or something like that.
Yeah, it's good to see them out here.
Oh, I'm sure Luciano loves that. A little bit of early recruiting there.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's fun as a player too, to see these young girls out there kind of looking up to you and mentoring. So
I remember, as a young kid, you see a college player, that's a real deal.
Yeah.
That's an autograph. Larberg tries to clear. Didn't have enough leg on it. ASU now getting a little bit of pressure on. They're creating sneaky pressure here. For the last 5 minutes, ASU's hung around NAU's half of the field. NAU trying to change that now, though. Paige Mailing.
Oh, good cross. Oh.
NAU has numbers here.
Oh.
And ASU smartly saw the numbers.
That was a big cross there. Like seeing that change of attack there.
Good job by Anna White for ASU. Seeing those numbers and saying, I got to
get this ball. Yeah, she just cleared it out. Yeah. I mean, that was a smart defensive play.
16 minutes left. 1-0 ASU. Amanda Bennett with the free throw. She goes right into the 18-yard box. And NAU has nice ideas. Haven't capitalized yet. They have numbers on defense now. And it accumulates, and Amanda Bennett kicking the ball out of bounds. All right, are we seeing too many balls be kicked out of bounds? That's the question.
Yes.
Yes. Too many balls being kicked out of bounds. That's Andre Luciano right there. That's something he talked about to Cordero McMurray earlier in the week, is we don't want all these balls going out of bounds. We want to control these balls. We want time of possession.
I mean, you kick it out of bounds. It allows the team to get possession, the other team to get possession right away. It slows the game down too, and it's just not a good opportunity for NAU.
ASU working into the middle of the field, heading towards NAU's goal. NAU gets
moving the ball here.
Carly Gamble.
Good turn.
Shot on goal.
Ooh.
That one's blocked.
Good stop.
Wazak works it to the outside. Stolen away. That's a great play Casey Martinez with the errant pass. Here you see
There
Tatum
you go.
Harris.
Oh.
Paige Mailing.
So this is
Nice
a little bit of
foul.
the problem. She really has no one to go to on the opposite side of the field there. I mean, she did a great job looking to switch the point of attack, but we just unfortunately didn't have anyone.
Nice turn by Paige Mailing. Gets to the outside. And that's an even better play by ASU.
Yeah, we just got to get a little bit more numbers up top, especially on the opposite side of the field, so we can get that switch, quick point of attack switch.
Terhune passed it inside, stolen by ASU. You can hear the crowd now, 14 minutes left. Urgency has to be a priority for NAU. You can hear the crowd moaning, groaning. Let's get a shot on goal. And good defense
Good
there.
job, yeah, I mean, defensively, we're doing really, really good this half. I feel like
Yeah.
haven't really gave them much of a good opportunity on getting a good shot on goal.
Larberg fighting for that ball. Paige Mailing playing up.
Good. Settling it
She
down.
has Wazak. She chooses to go to
Good.
Harris.
Good play.
Harris has an opportunity. She goes for
Oh.
the through ball.
Oh,
Man, Harris had a lot of space there.
she did. I like the idea, but to try to play a through ball like that in the box that close to the goalie is a little tough. But
Yeah.
it was a good chance, a good opportunity for NAU. I like that they slowed it down, tried to play to feet there.
If that through ball had connected, that would have been Premier League level.
Yeah,
I mean, that would have
it
been.
amazing. But here we go again.
NAU has momentum.
Here we
Amanda
go.
Bennett.
Again, going up. Oh,
Yeah, just an errant pass there. Looking
Yeah.
for Sam Larberg.
man, it's just tough when you only have a couple people. You know, like Amanda was just telling her there, I need you checking the ball. You can't always run away from your player with the ball. Sometimes you got to check in so you can maintain possession a little bit better. And that's one thing that NAU is just kind of lacking right now is we're not really checking to the ball for each other to help us give better opportunities on passes.
Heather Donis just checked in for Madeline Wazak, Jr. out of Kennewick, Washington. Heather Donis has a lot of speed. Heather Donis was a 2015 state champion in the
Ooh.
300-meter hurdles,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
going to be.
Yeah, she does have a lot of speed, though.
She's gonna,
Which is huge.
She's gonna provide something for the last 12 minutes of this
Yeah,
game.
especially, you know, going against ASU's defense right now. You know, we've been attacking them a little bit more this half, so they might be a little bit more fatigued.
Here's a
Yeah,
replay
you can see
of
this is
Sam
just
Larberg getting tripped up.
not a smart foul by ASU's defense there. You have smart fouls and you have not so smart fouls, and that definitely was not a smart one.
Madison Montgomery, she's already taken a nice free kick. She'll take another here, crossed it into the edge of the 18-yard box. Cleared out by ASU. Most does not get the most of that ball.
Oh,
Gets it
good
stolen
turn
away. And there's Madison Montgomery
Good.
again. Back to Most, back to Bennett. Bennett
Nice.
chooses to get it up to the sideline. Harris just can't control that ball. These teams are tired, moving a little bit slower. And it's going to be an ASU throw-in here. It's going to be number 32, Anna White again. Oh, she's going to let her teammate take it. It's going to be number 10, Casey Martinez. Just a short throw into the middle of the field. And ASU kicks it, or NAU kicks it out of bounds. That's Alexis Most. Casey Martinez with the throw in again. ASU looking for space. They find it down the sideline, but Amanda Bennett, nice recovery. And
Ooh.
Amanda Bennett thinks she got fouled.
It almost looked like she kind of got hit there. With her hand to the face or something.
Harris has speed. But ASU,
Again,
that's Kylie Minifield, one of the veterans
yeah,
on this defense with more speed. I mean, she caught up quickly to that
she
ball.
did. And it's just unfortunate right now. I mean, NAU were getting no one up top. I mean, you have your two forwards against their forward defenders, and there's just no one to pass to. So we need to find a better way of getting our midfield involved.
Here's Amanda Bennett. That's,
yeah, it
that's
looked
where
like
she thought.
definitely got something to the face there.
She
Yes,
thought
she
she
got-
got fouled, and
yeah.
I'm sure she did get hit in the face. Cordero on the sideline. What do you have for us?
Matt, with just about 10 minutes left in this second half, one thing Coach was yelling to the team and on the bench was tired is not in our vocabulary. Tired.
Oh.
Back to you, Matt.
And NAU had a chance
Oh, they
there.
did. So yeah,
Cece,
and this is why you can't be tired at the end of the game.
and you know that better than anybody, huh?
Yeah.
Tired is not. Is that something that Coach says a lot?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to think that, you're getting fatigued and stuff, because at the end of the game, that's when you really want to make the push in, and it's where mental mistakes can kind of come in.
We saw that replay. Tatum Harris had a chance, just a chance, but ASU did a good job. I mean, that was a crisis. They did a good job averting that crisis. And talking about what Cordero just provided us with on the sideline is one of the things that Coach Luciano talked about in the preseason was we need to be the best conditioned team on the field. That's not an option.
Yeah, I mean, if you're conditioned and you can maintain your legs underneath you and then also mentally stay sharp and focused, that's when these last 10 minutes of the game, that's when it's crucial. That's when, teams get fatigued. Mentally, you kind of maybe make some stupid mistakes, and if we can capitalize on that because we have our conditioning behind us, it's huge.
All right, NAU has the throw in here. 9 minutes left. The crowd is getting a little bit louder, a little bit uneasy, and
yeah, this is where it's tough. I mean, you feel the energy from the crowd, and you kind of want to get amped up too, but this is where you got to still keep your composure. I mean, I know it seems like, oh, it's only 10 minutes, it's not enough time, but it's a lot of time. We still have a good chance. We're pushing forward. We've been doing a good job this half, so as long as we can keep our composure and maintain possession, we can get a good shot on goal.
So NAU just put Ana Rivera in the game for Tatum Harris. NAU has a lot of speed on the field right now. Heather Donis.
And this is where Andre is looking to, making sure that we're not tired and pushing forward, because ASU, I'm sure, is a little bit tired.
Terhune keeps possession. There she is, Ana Rivera. And what a play. What a play. Yeah. And it looks like, goalkeeper Nikki Panas is down. She's hurt.
Yeah.
Referee, can she keep playing? What's the... she got hit in the knee by Ana Rivera.
It's a little lucky there that didn't get a foul called.
But that was, before that happened, the ASU defender to get in the way and screen Ana Rivera off, that was a great play.
Oh, it was. I mean, that's what, defenders do, and it's very aggravating as a forward when they do that because you do just want to throw them down. But
I'm sure it is.
Defense does a great job by ASU there.
Maybe that was the result. A kick to the shin out of frustration. Amanda Bennett with the throw in here. She's been playing, I think, this entire game.
Yeah, she has, and she's been doing a great job.
She really has. Alexis Most with the errant header. That just goes straight to an ASU would-be attacker. ASU has even numbers attacking here. They're going to stay calm. ASU, one thing we haven't talked about, they could be just protecting this lead.
Yeah, they could be, but it's also very dangerous. You still want to push forward, I mean, because it is just one bad bounce of a ball into the back of your net, and now it's a tied game. So you really don't want to risk this whole, well, let's just maintain possession with a 1-0 lead with, still 6 minutes left. You still want to keep attacking on goal.
6 minutes left. Lumberjack Stadium, ASU has a 1-0 lead versus NAU. Crowd getting anxious. This is a huge non-conference game for NAU. They start their conference schedule after this game ends. And if NAU could pull out a tie or a win here, that would be a huge confidence booster. But I think NAU, NAU likes their team. This would be a huge confidence booster, though, heading into conference play. So we see Olive Jones checking back into the game for ASU. She's been great all game. She replaces Anna White, who did a nice job in her absence. NAU, 5:50 left.
Oh, nice touch in there.
Another nice touch for NAU, or for ASU. But Amanda Bennett has been there all game, and she's there again. Look at her. She just does her job. She's a blue-collar player.
I mean, she did a great job getting in between the player and the ball there and frustrating the forwards. It's been good to see.
Benham with the kick. Up the ASU sideline, and you saw it there. Sam Larberg, a little bit frustrated, was screened off on that ball by the defender. And it's going to be an NAU free throw. Maite Coco checks into the game for Sam Larberg. NAU has experience at the forward position now and some speed. ASU smartly works this ball up. And that is Casey Martinez who chases, but Taryn Benham has no fear, and she goes and gets that ball.
Again, that smart play in there. Got a touch inside the box so that she could pick it up.
Heather Donis fights for this ball. Nice little touchback. It's going to be NAU's free kick here. Foul on ASU. Quick free kick. Nobody was set for NAU. Head ball over to Paige Mailing. Anna Rivera had a little bit of an angle there, but lost it. Now ASU looking to work it up to NAU side of the field as Amanda Bennett just does what Amanda Bennett does. And it's going to be, though, ASU's throw-in. Amanda Bennett is a technician, the way she defends that ball.
She's spicy. Tell you that much. But that's what you want in your defender.
ASU, Christina Edwards subs into the game. You saw her there. And
that's a push, it looks like. Oh, look at it. It's going to go NAU's way.
Yep. So Christina Edwards checks right into the game immediately, has a foul called against her. It's going to be NAU's free kick here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Andre Luciano telling his team to push the ball up. Right there. Right there. That's what we need, that ball. Crunch time here for NAU. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Lumberjack Stadium. Good ball. Anna Rivera, though. Paige Mailing couldn't get to that ball.
Yeah.
And now Amanda Bennett running backwards as she tries to catch up with the ASU attackers.
This is where ASU's probably going to try to slow it down now.
ASU has numbers. Taryn Benham saves this ball. That's a smart play by Taryn Benham, right?
Yeah, it is. You want to keep the ball in bounds right now, especially with the clock winding down. Every time the ball goes out, there's just more seconds that get eaten up.
ASU has played, you know, once NAU's approached the 18-yard box, ASU's been really, really good in that area.
Yeah, they've done a great job back there defensively and making sure that we don't get a lot of good opportunities on goal.
Madison Montgomery to take the throw in here. She'll look for Heather Donis, but, you know, one of the things I've noticed as Anna Rivera looks for this cross, one of the things I've noticed, CC, is on a lot of these, you know, throw-ins or crosses, ASU's the first one to get to the ball.
Yep. And that's where that, you know, I was talking about before about putting high pressure on and, you know, and trying to be physical, being first to the ball here. And that's why ASU's been able to control most of the game.
Nice ball by Anna Rivera, but she just kind of gave up on the play there, to be honest. A little bit tired, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Amanda Bennett wastes no time, though. And I think the referees... She's a little spicy, a little fed up with the ref right now. Amanda Bennett, though, going to have to retake this throw-in. 1:30 left. Crunch time here for NAU to try to tie this game up versus ASU. This is a huge non-conference game.
Good ball.
Paige Mailing has a chance.
Oh, wow.
And just couldn't get the right foot angle on that ball,
Yeah,
it appears.
she tried to go with her right foot. Probably would have been a better opportunity if she went with her left, but a little unfortunate there. But wow, what a great play up there.
Good way to get to that ball. 4 starts, 7 game appearances for Paige Mailing, sophomore out of Phoenix, Arizona. Another one out of Desert Vista High. Maite Coco looked like she would have had a chance there. Anna Rivera running for a chance. This ball cleared out smartly by ASU, and now 1 minute on the clock. We are now in seconds until ASU gets this victory. Can NAU tie it up? Crowd of about 1,500 here on a Friday night at Lumberjack Stadium. Ball goes out of bounds. Heather Donis chases it down. Throw in. Anna Rivera was the target.
Settle it
It
down.
missed her. Madison Montgomery has
looks like there was a foul. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But that hurts very badly
Yeah.
with 30 seconds left in this game. That hurts. That's something that can lose you the game right there.
Yeah.
23 seconds, 22 seconds. Andre Luciano pacing the sideline, hands behind his back. Pleading with his team to push the ball forward with 13 seconds left. 10-9, 8. And it was a valiant effort by NAU in the second half. The game is now over. You see Andre Luciano there. Dang it. Could have had this one. NAU fought hard.
They
NAU
did.
made adjustments in the second half.
You know what? They showed some good heart there at the end of the game, still pressing forward, not just sitting back on their heels. So I have to give it to them for that, especially going into conference.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with Coach Andre Luciano after this.